EastEnders brings back Big Mo and Freddie, unveiling their return to Walford. Alfie's worries escalate when he thinks his home's been burgled, only to discover Mo and Freddie as the culprits. Meanwhile, Whitney uncovers Zach's infidelity with Lauren, leading to a dramatic wedding revelation. Exciting teasers hint at forthcoming plot twists. EastEnders provides all the information on Big Mo and Freddie's comeback. The entire story of Big Mo and Freddie's return to Walford has been made public by EastEnders. Back in February, it was announced that Layla Morse would be returning to the program permanently as Big Mo, while Bobby Brazier, who plays Freddie, had taken a brief hiatus from the show because of his obligations to Strictly Come Dancing. Since his startling attack on Stacy's stalker Theo in September, when viewers last saw Freddie, he has been absent from the square. Naturally, there is drama surrounding the couple's return, and Alfie's initial concerns are justified when he thinks his place has been broken into. When Alfie phones Kat about the possible break-in, he's startled to learn that Big Mo and Freddie are the real offenders. Mo and Freddie's return is welcomed by Kat and Jean, but Freddie quickly feels left out when he learns that there isn't enough room at Alfie's because Kat is now staying there. While Kat begins to doubt her own living circumstances, Freddie grudgingly concedes that he will have to return to Stacy's. Kat chooses to move out so that Freddie can move back in after hearing too many remarks from the family about her and Alfie becoming an item. Aware that he might be impeding Kat and Alfie's potential reconciliation, Freddie resolves to end Kat's advances in order to get them back together. To the delight of Bobby, Freddie, and Anna, Mo turns her attention to Stevie, and the two enjoy their evening. Fans can anticipate a digital spin-off series created specifically for TikTok that will follow Mo and Freddie as they travel in Mo's caravan, leading up to their on-screen reunion. Zach and Lauren's secret is revealed on EastEnders during Whitney's farewell week. Prior to her farewell episode, Whitney Dean will discover the truth about Zach and Lauren's betrayal. The audience is aware that a few weeks ago, Zach cheated on Whitney with her best friend Lauren, and he has been covering up his infidelity ever since. Zach is going to face more challenges after Whitney gives birth to their daughter Dolly, despite constant pressure from Whitney's stepmother Bianca, who is aware of the truth and wants him to come clean. When the following week comes, Whitney and Zach are a picture of bliss with Dolly, but Zach's moment of bliss is short-lived when Bianca returns home with Brittany, who is now aware of what transpired. Zach apologizes and asks Brittany to keep silent about Lauren in their private conversation. Zach suddenly realizes that he neglected to inform the square about Whitney and his postponed wedding. Whitney is concerned about Brittany's disinterested behavior as Zach starts to spread the word, but she dismisses it as her acclimating to Dolly's arrival. Whitney decides that they should tie the knot later that day as scheduled when Zach suggests that it might be related to the postponed wedding. Later, Lauren and Whitney arrive at number 25 to get dressed, but after having a heart-to-heart, Lauren is plagued with guilt. Zach is battling guilt as well, but he lies to Martin and Sharon when they inquire about his well-being. As Lily updates Brittany about Whitney's past heartbreak, she is given some food for thought as she struggles to decide what to do in light of her new revelation. In the end, Brittany chooses to remain silent and allow the wedding to take place. Before long, Whitney and baby Dolly are walking down the aisle together, with Lauren by her side. As Zach and Whitney approach the altar to exchange vows, Brittany follows them. But Brittany can't hold back and admits out loud that Zach and Lauren shared a bed. Brittany's confession has Whitney in disbelief, but will Whitney accept it? It's unclear what will happen, but it's known that Shona McGarty has quit her role as Whitney, and her last scenes will premiere the next week. 16 EastEnders teasers for the upcoming week. That 6 implement a new, severe strategy on EastEnders next week because they are afraid that Keanu's body may be discovered. In another scene, Peter is keen to have Lauren stay in Walford when she eventually returns. Here is the complete list of the 16 significant upcoming events. Suki worries that someone may find Keanu's body when workmen show up to the cafe to start the fire restoration process. Suki, Stacy, and Linda start to worry. Suki tells the other women that they will need to transfer Keanu's body swiftly even though she is able to persuade the builders to postpone the work for a while. After talking over their alternatives, Suki gets a call that might completely alter their plans. 2. When Linda comes back, she is given a warning. After a few days gone, Linda returns, but it's obvious that her troubles are still there as she begins to lose it in public. While offering Linda consolation, Stacy reminds her that their shared futures hinge on her maintaining her sobriety and composure. 3. Lauren finds something. Lauren, at last freed from police detention, heads back to Walford. Her primary goal is to see Louis again, but Peter persuades her to stay a little longer. Lauren is horrified to learn that Peter was aware of her cousin's secret but chose not to disclose it to her when she visits Penny. Unwilling to forgive Peter for violating their "no more secrets" agreement, she makes the hasty decision to depart. 4. Linda's concealment is revealed now that Annie is back in the city. Linda is concerned that Lauren will find out the truth about her paternity. Whitney vows to remain silent. Sonia approaches Lauren as she gets into a taxi with Louis and is ready to depart Walford, informing her that she has another sister on the square. 5. Lauren challenges Linda. Lauren storms into the Vic and starts a scene. She is adamant about learning why Linda withheld Annie's sisterhood from her. What reaction will Linda have? 6. The Six carried out their strategy. The Six arrange a conference to talk about Keanu's body. Jack uses Denise's tardiness as a chance to introduce her to Penny. When Denise finally shows there, she is not impressed to see Linda intoxicated once more. Kathy had to intervene to stop a fight from starting. In the end, the women decide to get together in the cafe that evening and carry out their plan. 7. Lauren decides for herself. Bobby shows up to support Peter while Lauren is debating whether or not to travel to Exeter. Lauren considers Bobby's remarks and chooses to extend her stay in Walford. Penny expects for the same compassionate response she gets when she finds out that Lauren has forgiven Peter. When Lauren declines, Sonia is forced to act independently. 8. Penny battles to win Peter over. Penny is thrilled when Lauren begins looking for a place to live, but Peter makes it plain that he won't let Louis live with someone who is involved in drugs. In an attempt to win Peter over to her good intentions, Penny tries to win him over. 9. Denise raises questions wanting to express her concerns about the recent happenings. Denise invites another meeting of the Six in the barrel store of the tavern. The others don't provide her much assistance. When Jack and Chelsea see Denise acting suspiciously, they try to talk her into opening up. 10. A new chapter for Lily. For the first time since giving birth to Charlie, Lily is back in school. She soon discovers that being apart from Charlie for such a long period is weird. 11. Peter consents to assist Jay. Gina tells Peter that Jay has registered for the London Marathon this year. Peter consents to assist Jay with his training, but will their new alliance succeed? 12. Phil finds out about a tragic passing. The Mitchells receive word of Aunt Sal's passing. Phil is deeply affected by the tragic news and muses on the value of family. Zach stops Phil as he tries to ask Sharon about Albie's access. 13. Sam meddles with Albie and Phil. Sam becomes involved in the Albie story when she threatens Zach, saying that if he doesn't give Sharon access, Phil will take her through the legal system. Zach confronts Sam, and Phil makes fun of his sister for interfering. When Sam learns that Kat was aware of Albie's paternity before Phil was, she is shocked. She begins to question Sharon's ability to influence Phil, who appears to be holding back. 14. Alfie feels let down. After his first session of treatment, Alfie is feeling better and is excited for a movie night with Linda. Alfie is disappointed to learn that Linda won't be attending from George and Elaine. 15. Elaine expresses her concerns about Linda. Elaine confides in George her concerns regarding Linda's safety. George says that because they are unable to fix Linda, it might be time to back off. Eve gets ready to make a major move. Eve begins transferring Suki's possessions into the Slater residence. Will Suki's fresh start prove to be a welcome diversion or come at the worst moment, given her involvement in dramas with the Six? Please subscribe our channel.